Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Had to hit the opera on you, no guys. So, Celtics head coach Ime Udoka is facing team discipline for alleged improper consensual relationship with female staff member. Boston Celtics head coach Ime Udoka is facing a potential significant suspension or other disciplinary action after violating organization guidelines, according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. The Athletic's Sham Sharani reports that Udoka is accused of engaging in an improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a female member of the team's staff in violation of the franchise code of conduct. Further details of the alleged violations weren't immediately clear. The discussion about potential discipline are reportedly internal and do not involve the league, according to Wojnarowski. Udoka's job isn't believed to be in jeopardy, but discussions include a scenario that could keep him suspended for the entire upcoming season. Wojnarowski reports neither Udoka nor the Celtics addressed the reports publicly Wednesday night. Udoka is getting ready for his second season leading the Celtics. He went 51-31 in the regular season last season and led the Celtics to the finals in his first stint as a head coach in the league. Though they fell to the Golden State Warriors, the 45-year-old spent time as an assistant with the San Antonio Spurs, Philadelphia 76ers, and the Brooklyn Nets before landing in Boston. The Celtics are set to host their media day on Monday before training camp kicks off Tuesday in Boston. They will open their season on October 18th against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, so we got Udoka, who basically is out here doing his thing, living his life, getting it in. Everybody knows him to be married to Nia Long, and I don't know why people are surprised. It doesn't matter a person's name or celebrity status, they still could get cheated on. I don't get why people are like, but you got Nia Long. But dog, he has Nia Long. Like, he done conquered that. And then we don't even know how their life is at home. You don't know if they've been getting in arguments or, they're not cool with each other. You don't know. You don't know what could be going on. But, yeah. I look at it as I look at it as he made a mistake. But he had consensual sex and everything you know, with the female employee. You know, and I think for it to come out at this time is basically being put out there as a smokescreen. Everybody sees that. You just had the thing with Robert Sarver. Now you got this coming out. Just to be put in the way of what's going on. But to me, it was a consensual sex. To me, I don't get the point of everybody getting upset. At worst, you could say, okay, well, he cheated on his wife, which is which is bad, you know. You know what I'm saying? And, that's a bad reflection on him being a young coach. You're coming into a season, you really really didn't want to come into the season after losing, to Boston to this type of climate. And people are going to blow it up bigger to me than what it is. I mean, the man made a mistake, did what he did. It was consensual on both ends. So now, but I don't think he should be suspended the whole season. I mean, it's like, for what? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, you're suspended for a year for having consensual sex, cheating on your wife, and that is detriment to the team. When people have been doing this all the time. I mean, people have done this all the time. But now that it's Ime Udoka, now everybody's finna go 100-fold on it. Like, this never happened before. Like, there's not men doing this anywhere else. But Ime Udoka's wrong. You made a mistake. You did what you did. I mean, but I don't feel he should be suspended for the whole year. That's stupid. I mean, just give him a fine, suspend him for some games, whatever long, you know, and just move on from that. You know, I just don't see the point in suspending him for a year. Now, was he wrong? Absolutely, he was wrong. He broke the rules, so you got to pay for it. That's just how it works now. But it's very peculiar to me this would come out during the wake of Robert Sarver talking about selling the team. It's kind of crazy. But then the league is going to allow Boston to handle the disciplinary actions on the inside. So what does that mean? Does that mean Boston going to say, oh, we're going to suspend you for the year? Now they're saying his job isn't in jeopardy, but he could be suspended for the year, right? Ime, you got to understand, man, you're not them. You can't do stuff like this. And I think a lot of time you and other black coaches and black execs and black players, you got to understand we're held at a double standard. They're not going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this, dude. And you're African. I believe he's Nigerian. I'm not sure. I got to ask my boy One True. But, bro, it is a double standard. You can't do what they do, sir. You can't. You can't do that. Now you done put a black eye. Now they're going to use this on every other black coach after you. See, we give them an opportunity, and look, they mess it up. We can't get away with it like Billy or John and them. You know that. Come on. Is you stupid or is you dumb? Is you stupid or is you dumb, Ime? Because right now you're looking dumb and stupid and idiot and idiotic. You know better than that, man. Come on. You know better than that. You got to understand, like, blacks as coaches or execs or whatever job endeavor that you're doing, you have to show a level of decorum because you're being looked at and you're being basically the standard that they're trying to make when they bring in others that look just like you and are you. And this is something that I'm very disappointed in Udoka for. I'm very disappointed, man. You gotta be smarter than that, man. You gotta be better than that. You gotta do better than that. You can't be blasting or blowing whoever the lady back out on the road or wherever y'all at and then expect that it's not gonna come up later. It is, man. You got to be smart, and you in Boston too. Come on, Boston media was ready to throw this out there. You already know what time it was. You know, you gotta understand, and I tell these black kids. I used to tell my fellow blacks. I used to tell black kids all the time when I was teaching that, dude, it's a double standard. You can't do what they do. You can't act a donkey in public. You can't curse. You can't do any of that stuff. You have to be the utmost professional. You have to be. That's why Bill Russell used to walk around. Bill Russell was professional everywhere he went. He was professional. You know, you have to set yourself at a higher standard. You got to. If you don't, then you're never going to progress, because you have to understand that these people want us to be a certain way. Now, if y'all would have already done major league and left these people, because we have the power, if blacks would just wake up and stop being stupid, you know, we could get more stuff going our way. Without us, their sports, their media, their things doesn't move, because they talk about us all the time. They don't talk about them boring ass white people. They don't talk about boring ass hockey, boring ass baseball. Why? Because it's the majority white people. Have you noticed the sports with the majority of white people, they don't really talk about? Because you know why? They're not interesting. So white people coming to my page, y'all mad, talking about all I got is 1,000 subscribers, I'm racist. Well, I'll be that then, because nobody cares about you. Nobody talks about you guys. You guys are boring. Y'all saltine crackers. All day, every day, y'all try to come up with another BS lie or to put blinders on somebody to show that you're not prejudiced or racist. Some of y'all aren't, though. Some of y'all are actually good people, but the majority of y'all, racist and prejudiced and don't even know it. And that's the problem. The majority of us black people, we have the power. We dictate what the market is. But we're not going to do anything about it. Why? Because we're too busy trying to get drunk off lean, off Molly, off smoking and all that, instead of us paying attention to these laws and paying attention to our neighborhoods that are ravaged with poverty and ravaged with taking away our activities after school and all these type of things. Ime Udoka has to understand this is our reality. You can't be doing stuff like this, man. Like I literally would have told him, dog, I'm very, very disappointed in you, because now they can use you to keeping these black coaches out. I think it's only like, what is it? I think it's like 14 black coaches in the NBA, which is better than the NFL, because the NFL I think is only 3. But it's like, come on, man. You got to be smarter than that. And I tell black people all the time, stop going with the banana in the tailpipe. Stop going for the easy in and out. Okay? Come on, man. We got to do better, man. This is stuff that pisses me off. Because Ime Udoka know better than this. He know better than this. He know better. You know, this is BS, and he knows it. So, you know, it's just, you know, this is just sad. Like, people gotta wake up and understand. Ime gotta understand, man. You can't put yourself in that position. When are y'all gonna understand? They don't want us to coach. They don't want us to coach. They don't want us to do nothing of that sort, and you know that. They don't want us to be execs. They don't want us to be shoot. They barely letting us They're barely letting us be the presidents of basketball operations. You got to be smarter than that, man. And this is the stuff that pisses me off. And then people be like, "Oh, here HD, man. HD nothing. I'm pissed off at this. This is bad." You know. But they talk about suspending him for the season. No, he should not get suspended for no damn season. Just give him a fine and move on from it. Come on. Like, come on. It's like, come on. Be for real. You know. But we gotta Ime has gotta do better than this, man. You know, you cheated on your wife. I don't care if it's Nia Long or who. He cheated on his wife. And this is some of the things that, man, you got to be careful of. If you're going to do what you do, you can't do it on a public forum like this. This is bad. Like, seriously. This is really bad. You know, it's sad. You know, it's bad. Um, this isn't good. And Ime, I really like him as a coach. I think he's a better coach than Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens to me, is proven to, Brad Stevens is a good defensive guy, but as far as overall coach, managing the personalities and getting things going, I mean, he did his thing. But this is a bad look, man. This is a real bad look, and I'm just disappointed in him. I'm very disappointed in Ime for doing this. You know, this is something you gotta understand. It's like, look, man, you can't do stuff like this, man. You can't do anything like this. You can't be at a position where that has basically been dominated by pink folk forever and then do this stuff. Because now pink folk can say, look, black privilege, look, black privilege, look at the black guy. I'm like, black privilege? What are you talking about? If a white person tell me black privilege, man, look, you need to jump off a bridge, like straight up. For real. There's no such thing as no black privilege. If it was black privilege, they wouldn't be screwing me at my job. Giving me the BS routes while giving their buddies the great routes. Come on now. We got to wake up and smell the coffee, man. We got to stop falling for the BS. And that's what we're doing. We're falling for too much of the BS. And Ime, man, you got to clear yourself up, man. You've got to do better. You got to do better than this, man. For real. This is bad. Like, bad. So, thank you for listening, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. Excuse me. And if you guys love what you hear, you guys can go to the description box, hit that link to my Cash App, donate whatever your heart's desire. Whenever we have a live or premiere video, you guys can super chat. And if you guys don't make the live, you guys can also leave a super thanks. It'll show up in the comment section. Excuse me. So, thank you guys, man, for your support, for your blessings. Thank you guys. And we are out. Deezy.